So with that, I now recognize the ranking member, gentlelady from New Jersey, Ms. Pou, for her opening statement.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Mr. Chairman, and good afternoon to everyone. Mr. Chairman, I am glad to be leading our bipartisan task force with you today on such an important topic. Before I start, I want to express my deepest sympathies and condolences to the victims and families of the horrible shooting at Brown University and those in Australia this past weekend. So let me just begin by saying, as you've just expressed, human trafficking is often is overlooked or ignored in the United States. Chairman McCall, I know that you have worked to combat trafficking, particularly through your leadership in authorizing, as you've just mentioned, the Blue Campaign at the Department of Homeland Security, which have saved countless lives. Bringing attention and resources to combat human trafficking has been a long-time priority for me as well. In the New Jersey State Legislature, I led legislation that broadened the definition of trafficking, increasing penalties for perpetrators, and provided support for victims. We must do everything possible to prevent individuals from being trafficked and fully prosecute those who commit trafficking crimes. Earlier this year, I co-led bipartisan legislation with Congressman Guest that strengthens our ability to stop drug and human trafficking abroad. The House passed that measure, and now we just simply need the Senate to act. Today's hearing is another opportunity to discuss that and other policies that we can implement to prevent trafficking at some of the largest events in our nation's history. In the coming years, we will welcome people from all around the world for the World Cup, and that's just next year. I said in the coming years, but it's here before we know it. It'll certainly be here in front of us, welcoming everyone from around the world for the World Cup and the Olympic and the Paralympic Games. This is particularly exciting for me as our district in northern New Jersey will host the World Cup final. The threat environment for human trafficking will become more and more complex. There will be criminals who traffic and enslave laborers, and criminals will sell cheap merchandise made using slave labor from foreign countries. World Cup matches will be spread around and across 3 different countries, and our country will host games in 11 different cities. That means that people will be traveling and constantly moving, giving traffickers cover for their illegal and sick behavior. Now is the time to be proactive. We have to make sure that our federal, state, and local partners are trained in how to recognize the signs of human trafficking and forced labor trafficking, and are equipped with the resources needed to halt these threats. I am concerned that personnel at DHS, including at the Center for Countering Human Trafficking and Homeland Security Investigations, are being reassigned to other priorities outside of human trafficking and the child sexual exploitation investigations. As members of Congress, we have a responsibility to raise public awareness on human trafficking, and this hearing is a good step in that direction. Mr. Chairman, I certainly thank you for doing this. I look forward to hearing from our witnesses who really have been on the front line on all of this. So thank you to each and every one of you for participating, for being a part of this, and for sharing your stories. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.